I'm Richard.
Hi, I'm Alan. I felt scared at first, only because of my limited abilities as I've gotten older. But I'm so excited to be here with Martine and Roy and you.
We are so grateful to be here. The outskirts of Frankfurt with Uli and Martine, and their generous hospitality.
What I really enjoyed was the Oshbart. I couldn't believe what that sign said. There's so many farts along the freeway. And I finally found out what it meant.
Austria!
I was born in Des Moines, Iowa, with 4 brothers. I do remember cold and icy. So we moved out here to California when I was around 5 and a half. Ever so grateful to my family for moving us out of that place. Was banished back to Iowa on several occasions when I was a bad boy.
Welcome to Hungary. Coming here to Hungary again is a real treat for us. You know, we've been here 20 years ago, and we wanted to come back and check out the scene.
I grew up in a little, not grass shack in Hawaii, but I am born in Hawaii. I didn't really know I had an interest in boys until after my marriage, really. Maybe I was a cute little boy, never thought about it, but I was taken advantage of by my godfather, who was basically molested me. Something that I always wanted to keep secret and hide. And I did for a long time because I was ashamed. It was a very shameful experience. So I think that kind of messed up my idea about what sex was all about.
So we were discussing sex during a period. And my analogy is once you start having sex and the period comes, you just go with the flow.
Growing up, the message was that it wasn't okay to be different in any way, especially not in those days. There was no such word as homosexual or gay. It was just queer, which I didn't want to be associated with that word. I didn't like it at all. You know, the message was to grow up, get married, get out of the house, make kids, and don't bring them home.
I wanted to get my army out of the way, and after basic training, I got married. We had a loving relationship. She really was the only woman I really truly loved.
I chose stability, what I thought was more stable. And it would have been had I not, been looking for something on the other side of the fence that really wasn't there.
We met in a gay bar on Lecture Avenue in Oakland 42 years ago at Lancers. The first date that we ever went on was a trip to Sausalito in the rain. The windows in his car were broken, water came in, and I thought, this is not so good. We went into the restaurant, and he threw up because of his nervousness of dating me, I assume. We just freaked. Our first dinner here, it seems incredible. We're here in Ben and Elena.
Our host and hostess with the most.
Hello, we're in Elena's kitchen.
I mean, we've seen these things in tourist magazines or, special documentaries, but that's real. And it was wonderful. And, I've never seen so much really fine cognac, better than Hennessy.
I'm ready to see anything. It will be 42 years in October. It's been many years of excitement, adventure, love, family.
I guess we are halfway through our trip. And, what's wrong to have expectations? Because Romania is really a pleasant surprise. We've been in Constanta, and now we're on our way up to the Transylvania North area to Dracula's castle.
We're here in Transylvania, and there is Drac's castle.
I'm just kind of winded, but I'm here.
There's shenanigans going around in this castle. You can tell by all these secret staircases.
This is amazing. What a transformation in Transylvania. And this is part of our experience.
We
Coming
are
together.
closer because there is no telephone.
We were driving along this wonderful highway and saw this amazing castle on the hill in Rupia. So we stopped here on our way to our next destination. We'll be on the border of Slovakia and Hungary and Romania.
Welcome to Slovakia.
My children really responded quite well because I think they were in the prime of searching for their sexual coming of age. When they realized that I was committed to Richard within myself, and as time progressed and we were 1 year, 2 years, they started to relax and realize that, Dad loves him, and we have to learn to accept that.
David, that's his oldest son, said, I don't know about you, you made my dad gay. And that was kind of awkward for me because I didn't make his dad gay. His dad was gay. Well, you met Alan when you were 8 years old, and he was like another Sergei daddy. You seemed to adjust and love him. And, we all learned to be homogenous and learn to accept one another.
They need to see stability in the person who is raising them so that they could go forth and find their mates. So I think I was a good role model for them. My kids really learned to accept the philosophy that love is love.
Wow, we're in Poland. Krakow is a crack up, and we're here and flopped on the bed in our apartment of our residence. We're looking forward to going out and exploring and doing all kinds of things within the city walls.
Eat this street people. The name is there forever.
Little did I know what an emotional experience it would be. I had no idea what we were going to encounter. It was shocking from the moment we put our foot on the ground. They were wearing pink triangles. They were murdered in the gas chambers along with many other innocent people. Unless they went there themselves and they could truly say that they denied what they saw, because you cannot deny inhumanity to man when you see it at that level of people killing another for their belief system, religious, sexual, or otherwise.
Well, I learned by being there how cruel they were to homosexual and singled out and put in the gas chambers just because of who they were.
Let this be a warning to humanity. No one can imagine the hatred in people's lives unless they come here, feel this, and experience this for themselves. A month in Europe with my favorite people. I was born, what they said was maybe different. Some people called it queer.
There was no really word. All I know is that I felt different. Never knowing that I would ever meet a man of my life who I would be able to actually marry.
Well, when I was growing up, not thinking that a same-sex marriage was possible, I truthfully didn't even realize that I was gay.
Through this struggle that many gay men have, and women, through this journey of getting equal rights. And so it was very important to me to be able to feel equal. Cultures can be more accepting. We live in an area where homosexuality is very accepted. There are many places still on this earth and even in our own country where it's frowned upon. We are very grateful to live here in Palm Springs and enjoy our lifestyle of freedom, love, and acceptance. Over 47 years.
October
Through it
28th.
all.